taste, to say taste, anil, anad, anahad, juga juga echo vase, taste, to say taste, anil, anad, anahad, juga juga echo vase. It's a cultural situation. And like churches, schools, businesses, communities, spiritual communities, art communities, we are sitting inside of a culture that has for generations subliminally and overtly created a certain kind of awareness of what's important and what is not important. And so it's not a surprise to me that coming out of that culture, which we lived in, our families, our generations, our grandparents lived in this culture for hundreds and hundreds of years, that we wouldn't, even as young people at that time, we would not have had a different way of seeing things. You know, it's an indoctrination. It's a slow way of absorbing it through your skin, absorbing it through your ears, absorbing it through the recesses of your mind that have heard, understood, and placed it someplace else that gave you the chance to be the you that you thought you were to be and that you believed you were to be and that you longed to be. You know, so it's not a surprise to me at all. I never saw the 3HO family, the Sikh Dharma family, any different than the greater population. Couldn't be. It's impossible. You can't just jump out of one thing to another and think, oh, all of a sudden, oh, my eyes are open, I'm awake, and I'm conscious. No. Would that be so?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're not. We are practicing a technology. We're living a way of life that will help us to find the sensitivity inside of us that will awaken that Aquarian consciousness in us, not just as a thought, not just as a direction, not as a goal, but as a reality in this specific moment. It cannot go that fast. Change, 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 change. Doesn't happen that fast. It doesn't happen that fast. And if we continue to do our practice, continue to open our mind, continue to allow things like Black Lives Matter to shock us, it was like a kind of like doing your first tantric course, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
The nervous system is shocked, the brain is shocked. It's like, oh my God, what did I just do?
Yeah.
And so, yes, this is like another wake up call opportunity, you know, that just shocked us into a place of looking and thinking and asking ourselves the question, you know,
Yes.
how did I miss this? We didn't miss it. We just sort of buried it easily because it was so easy to bury it since nobody else was paying any attention to it. No one else was saying anything except the small group over here, you
Mm.
know. So therefore, it's easy to just follow the direction of our parents and of our culture, you know.
Yes.
This is my family, and I love it deeply, and I will never not love it or embrace it, even though it hasn't been different in this respect than it has been for me outside of my company, outside of my family. It's important for our community, Good Ahmed, because we espouse these truths all the time in Jepji, in Japsab, you know, in our teachings, you know, in the meditations we do, in the kriyas we do, the philosophy, we espouse this truth, you know? And so it's not going to be difficult for us to figure this out. You know, and the fact that we are a community and that we are clear about what's important to us spiritually, we're going to figure this out. And when we can figure it out here, activate it here, without guilt, without shame, you know, without any of those negative things, just wake up to, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been welcomed and I've been held with a tremendous amount of grace and love and respect. And I don't know if it's because of my relationship with Yogi Bhajan, you know, or not, because I was one of his his staff for a while, and I was someone that he really honored and uplifted.
Mhm.
But there were places where I did feel that there was a little of that standoffishness, that you can get so you sort of can smell it,
Yeah.
see it, know it without saying anything. And
Mhm.
I don't even think it was overt or conscious,
Right.
but it was there, you know.
Yeah.
But it didn't stop me from being me or from serving in the way that I serve, doing what I do. Um, I just sort of allow.